Yom Kippur, one of the most solemn Hebrew holidays. And the biblical account contains these archaic vestiges, rituals of magical elimination, relocation of pollution, and also vestiges of biblical polytheism. Dear friends, being a scapegoat really sucks. Or to put it more politely, it is rather unfortunate. When you are being blamed and even punished for something you did not do, there is this profound feeling of injustice and being wronged. But being a scapegoat in the Bible was definitely a better of two options. Let me explain. The Hebrew Bible in the book of Leviticus, chapter 16, describes a ritual of atonement, annual cleansing of the people of God. Part of the ritual is highly peculiar and bizarre, even within the context of Hebrew Bible. 2 goats are to be presented in the sanctuary. Lots should be cast to decide which goat shall belong to Yahweh and which to Azazel. The goat assigned to Yahweh should be slaughtered in a sin offering, while the other goat assigned to Azazel should be symbolically loaded with the guilt of the community and then driven out into the wilderness. This atonement ritual is clearly an archaic and primitive elimination ritual. By the way, that is the very meaning of the word elimination, to cast out, to drive out, driven away. In this case, evil is not defeated, erased, or overcome. It is just relocated, driven on that goat to the wilderness. And this is the biblical origin of the name and the idea of scapegoat. A goat designated to Yahweh is killed, while a scapegoat belonging to Azazel is driven into the wilderness. But it lives. I told you that being a scapegoat in the Bible is certainly the better of two destinies. And that is something you might not know about the Bible. But then, for heaven's sake, what is or who is that Azazel? This archaic atonement ritual also points us to some kind of a vestige of biblical polytheism. One goat is chosen by a lot for Yahweh, another one for Azazel. When you think about it, this makes Azazel into a divine figure. And so that there is no misunderstanding, that goat is not only chosen for Azazel, it is also sent to him. From that we can guess that Azazel was in his final stage of development, some demon of wilderness, but quite likely some minor, probably malevolent deity. In respect of the meaning of its name, I subscribe to the theory that Azazel was originally Azazel, which would translate something like strong or angry divinity. Now imagine Yom Kippur, one of the most solemn Hebrew holidays. And the biblical account contains these archaic vestiges, rituals of magical elimination, relocation of pollution, and also vestiges of biblical polytheism. But frankly, what else would we expect? It actually makes perfect sense. Our ways and strategies of dealing with evil and guilt must be as old as humanity. And so these extremely archaic, polytheistic, magical origins of the biblical atonement ritual is something you might not know about the Bible. Join us this Sunday in worship. We will join our Jewish neighbors in observing Yom Kippur. Since the destruction of the temple, there have been no sacrifices and also no scapegoats for Azazel. But there is a profound observation of what our Jewish neighbors call teshuvah, the self-examination, confession, and reorientation of our lives.